You get up to make coffee. They follow. You go to the bathroom. They follow. You move to a different chair for no reason at all. They follow. You have probably laughed about it, probably told someone, but you have never actually stopped to ask why. Because the answer is not what you think it is. It is not hunger. It is not habit. What is actually driving your cat to track your every movement is something written so deep into their biology that no amount of domestication has been able to erase it. And once you understand it, every single shadow they cast behind you will mean something completely different. Before we get into it, welcome to Pawsunee, where we go past the surface of what your cat does and into the actual science of why. Let us talk about what is really happening. Reason 1. You are their territory, and their territory is moving. 1. You are not just in their territory. You are their territory. Cats are fundamentally spatial creatures. Their entire sense of safety is built around knowing exactly where everything is. The food, the exits, the high ground, the threats. Everything in their environment gets mapped, scent marked, and filed. And you are the most important object on that map. You have been scent marked more times than any piece of furniture in your home. Your chair, your clothing, your side of the bed. All of them are saturated with the chemical signature your cat has been depositing for months or years. You are not living in their territory. You are a core, breathing, moving piece of it. And when their territory gets up and walks to the kitchen, their biology compels them to follow it. Reason 2. You are the apex variable image. Here is something most cat owners never consider. Your cat has mapped every static object in your home with complete precision. The couch does not move. The window does not move. The food bowl does not move. But you do. Constantly. Unpredictably. To a predator's brain, an unpredictable moving object in their territory is the highest priority input in the environment. It demands monitoring. Not because you are a threat, your cat resolved that question a long time ago, but because you are the one element in their world they cannot fully predict. Following you is not affection dressed up as behavior. It is their threat assessment system, running a background process it was never designed to turn off. Reason 3. The kitten imprint. In the first weeks of a cat's life, survival depends entirely on one thing: staying close to the mother. Kittens who stray too far die. The ones who survive are the ones whose nervous systems learned a rule so fundamental it became biological law: stay near the source of safety. Your cat never fully outgrew that rule. They transferred it. You became the mother figure, the provider, the protector, the warm constant in an otherwise unpredictable world. When your cat follows you, part of what is happening is a deeply ancient imprint activating, an instinct that once kept them alive, now aimed at you. They are not following you because they want something. They are following you because some primal part of their brain whispers that losing sight of you means losing the safest thing they have ever known. Reason 4. You are an information source. Cats are acutely sensitive to pattern. They learn your schedule, your sounds, your rhythms, faster than you realize. They know the difference between the sound of you reaching for your keys versus reaching for their food container. They know the sound of your alarm versus your phone. They have built a detailed behavioral map of you. When you get up and move, your cat is not just following your body. They are following data. Every movement you make is a potential signal: food incoming, door opening, something changing in the environment they need to know about. To a creature whose survival once depended on never missing a relevant signal, losing visual contact with their primary information source is not an option. You are the most reliable news channel their world has ever produced, and they are not about to change the channel. Reason 5. The safety radius. Research into feline spatial behavior has identified something called the preferred association distance, the range within which a cat feels most neurologically secure when near a bonded companion. For cats strongly bonded to their owners, that radius is remarkably small. When you move beyond it, something subtle shifts in their nervous system. Not panic, not distress, but a low-level biological nudge, a pull toward recalibration. Following you is how they reset that distance, how they return the world to its correct configuration. The house does not feel right when you are in it, but out of range. And so they close the gap, quietly, persistently, every single time. Not because something is wrong, because something was almost wrong, and they fixed it. Reason 6. You are their emotional baseline. Studies have shown that cats with strongly bonded owners use their owner as a secure base, exactly the way human infants use a primary caregiver. They explore more confidently when you are present. They recover from stress faster when you are nearby. Your physical location in the home is not just geographic information to them, it is emotional data. When you are in the room, their cortisol stays lower, their breathing is slower, their posture is softer. When you leave, that baseline shifts, subtly, measurably, really. Following you from room to room is not neediness. It is your cat actively managing their own nervous system. You are the most effective emotional regulation tool their biology has ever found, and they are simply making sure that tool stays within reach. The deeper truth. So the next time your cat appears in the doorway 30 seconds after you got up for no reason, understand what is actually happening. They are not bored. They are not hungry. They ran a biological calculation that concluded the room you just left is no longer the correct room to be in. Every follow is a vote, a quiet, four-pod referendum, and where safety lives in their world. And every single time, the answer comes back the same. Wherever you are. Your cat is not a needy animal. They are an apex predator, operating at the intersection of ancient survival programming and something that, in 40 million years of evolution, they were never supposed to develop. Genuine attachment to another species. The fact that they follow you is not a quirk. It is a biological miracle dressed up as an inconvenience. The shadow behind you in every room is not just a cat. It is 40 million years of evolution, a transferred maternal imprint, an active threat assessment process, and a nervous system quietly confirming step by step, room by room, that the safest place in the world is still wherever you are. Now I want to hear from you. Where does your cat follow you the most? The bathroom, the kitchen, straight to bed the moment you sit down? Drop it in the comments. And if your cat has a following habit so specific, it sounds made up, tell me. Because at Pawsunee, the details are always where the real story lives.